Cameraman 1.
2,
3,
4, 5, 6. When I was little, my dad used to tell me stories. My favorite stories were about his life growing up in Colombia. My dad lived in Medellin, Antioquia for a lot of his life, a city which I've always been really fascinated with. Medellin is known for many things, but one of the most beautiful and unique things that it is known for is an annual festival called La Feria de las Flores, or the Flower Fair. Today I'm going to share with you some of the history behind Medellin and the beginnings of the Flower Fair. I will talk with you about some of the events held during the festival and go into a little bit of the detail regarding the most prominent part of the fair, the Flower Parade. Medellin, Antioquia is one of the most forward and important cities in Colombia. It is also one of the most independent and proud. Jeff Phelan, a travel blogger from HuffingtonPost.com, likens Medellin to being the Texas of Colombia. Medellin is known as La Ciudad de Eterna Primavera, or the City of Eternal Spring. The weather on average is between the mid-50s and low 80s all year long. As a result of the beautiful weather, Colombia grows and exports a lot of flowers. Well, more than just a lot of flowers. According to Joey O'Gorman from the Colombia Reports, Colombia is the second largest flower exporter globally after the Netherlands. They exported 500 million flowers to the U.S. in 2013 just for Valentine's Day. In fact, 3 out of every 4 flowers in the U.S. is from Colombia. Needless to say, flowers are a very important part of the country. So in 1957, a man named Arturo Uribe from the Tourist Bureau thought of the idea of throwing a flower festival, both as a way to bring more tourists into the city, but also a way to celebrate the flower farmers of Medellin. The very first Feria de las Flores lasted 5 days and was held in May. Today, the festival lasts about 10 days and is held every year in the beginning of August. Because it is a 10-day festival, there are many things to do and see. There are over 140 cultural and traditional events that take place. The city is full of concerts by some of Colombia's favorite artists, varying from year to year. A couple of the most popular events include Cabalgata, which is the world's largest horse parade according to the Guinness Book of World Records. And another is the car parade, or Desfile de Autos, showing antique cars that date back to the 20s. There are also talent shows and fireworks and many other cool things to see. The main attraction, though, during Feria de las Flores is the flower parade, known as Desfile de Silleteros. The word silleteros, which today means flower farmer, originated from silletas. Silletas are wooden contraptions that farmers use to carry flowers down the Andes Mountains. In some of my pictures you can see kind of what a silleta looks like. Back in colonial times, these silletas were used to carry people, but farmers quickly realized that they could use them to easily transport the flowers. Before the fair, silleteros will spend days making beautiful arrangements on silletas. Over 100 different types of flowers are used to decorate them. Each one can weigh about 150 pounds, and during the parade this year, over 500 silleteros walked almost 1.5 miles carrying these beautiful works of art on their backs. As they march by, spectators chant, "Cuando pasan las silleteros, es Antioquia la que pasa," which means when the silleteros go by, it's Antioquia going by. As you've heard, Feria de las Flores is an amazing festival. It incorporates beauty and culture by celebrating one of Colombia's most important exports, flowers. I've talked to you all about the history of the festival, some of the events, as well as given you some details about the main attraction of the fair. It is something that I would love to see one day, both for me and for my dad. Anybody have any questions?
Yes. Have you ever been to the flower festival?
I have not actually been to the flower festival. I've been to Medellin before, but I went in November. My sister actually has been to the flower festival, though, and she liked it a lot.
What is the country's national flower?
I believe it is an orchid.
So you said your sister went to the festival. What was her favorite part about it?
I talked to her the other day about this, and she said that when she was there, she actually got to help make a flower arrangement, and she was really excited about that. I have a picture in there somewhere.
Cameraman 1.
2,
3,